Hello and welcome to Ellen's Crochet channel. Welcome back to my subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you that come back and watch my videos and leave comments, and a very big welcome to my new subscribers. I appreciate you coming by, hitting that subscribe button, and hopefully you have hit the bell so you'll know when I go live, generally on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. So today's video is some finished makes and a little bit of discussion about knitting, because I am on a knitting journey. So let's get to my finished projects. I did do a video yesterday, and I don't really know what happened. It's not there. I went to do something, and next thing I know, it was gone. So you may have seen this yesterday, and you may not have. So I don't know. But I did finish the baby blanket. Okay, so that's one project that's done. And if you've watched a few of my videos, you know I've been working on this for probably about 2 weeks, off and on. I did put a simple ruffled border. And if you want to know how I did the border, I basically went around, this is the blanket stitch, and I went around with single crochets in the white, and then I went and did single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and every stitch going all around, and it just gave a simple frilly border to a baby blanket for a little baby girl. So that's a project that is done. Another project that I decided is over and done with is my star blanket. I finished the last go round with the variegated to kind of give it like kind of a, I guess fireworks kind of look, but it came out lovely. I am not a fan of the yarn, but I'm glad it's done, and I'll post a picture so you can see it in all its starring glory. But this is I believe it was a 12-point star blanket. Okay, this is a pattern by, I believe it's Hooked by Robin. I will link it below. The yarn I used was Premier Basics and the Americana colors. And yeah, so that's another project done. So my blankets are done. I have one work in progress, which is my knitting, which I am still working on. I am enjoying this very much. So yeah, it's pretty much the same as it was on my live on Tuesday. It's been a busy week, and I really haven't had much time because I was working on getting those blankets done. Yeah, I didn't want to have them sitting there waiting to be completed. So this is really the only work in progress that I have going, and it's knitting, and I am enjoying knitting. I really am. I have to say, it's very relaxing. So speaking about relaxing knitting, I picked up this book, and I discussed this on my live on Tuesday, but you may not have seen it. It's Knit Yourself Calm, A Creative Path to Managing Stress, and it's by Search Press. The authors are Lynn Rowe and Betsanne Corkill. Very lovely publication. I've got this at Barnes & Noble in the magazine section. I do enjoy going to Barnes & Noble and perusing the books, and then of course I go to the crochet and knitting books. And I didn't see anything that piqued my interest, but I said, let me go look at the magazines, because I do get Crochet World. Let me see if they have any knitting magazines, and that's where I found this, Barnes & Noble. It's $19.99 in US, $28.99 in Canada, and it just has 16 lovely patterns from beginner, and it's got something for everyone. It's got fingerless gloves, it's got tea cozies, hats, tote bags, shawls, scarves, blankets, even amigurumi for those that like to do amigurumi. I'm not one of them. But just very lovely patterns. There's even a sock pattern. And then also has very helpful, tidbits that you may need if you're a beginner knitter, as I am. So, I'm enjoying the patterns are lovely. And it, goes on to say that knitting is the perfect portable tool to enable you to manage the stress and strains of everyday life, as well as those more challenging events that come in everyone's way from time to time. So basically, how you can use knitting, that it's a relaxing and therapeutic pastime to help manage stress and promote calm. So I just found it a very interesting book, publication, I should say. It's not a book, it's a magazine, but more in the kind of a book format. There are no ads, so, it's a lovely book. So if you happen to be in a Barnes & Noble, you may want to take a look at the magazine section if you are new to knitting as I am, and see if this is something that you would enjoy. I do. I'm really enjoying the book. Not sure which pattern I'm gonna do first, but thinking of the hat. But it's so warm now. It's been 86 degrees here, and it's only April. I actually turned on my air conditioning, and I think that's why I'm kind of like in a little bit of a stall. I wanted to get those blankets done, and just touching big projects is making me hot. But anyhow, trying to knit myself calm and manage the stress of everyday life. So that's pretty much my video for today. I thank you for watching. Oh, one other reminder. So today is the 16th of April. On the 19th, which is on Sunday at midnight, is the end of my spring daisies and sweet peas crochet along. If you're unsure, there is a video in my playlist, or whatever you want to call it, on my channel, explaining the crochet along. This is just a quick reminder that the crochet along will end on Sunday, and then I will be putting together the photos of everyone that sent beautiful projects. Well, you sent a project for the crochet along. There will be a slideshow, and then I will also be doing a random name picker for a winner of the gift from me, a gift away for those that joined in my crochet along. So that's it, just another quick reminder that April is almost over. Yes, it went very quickly. So, my crochet along is about, the inspiration was spring flowers. And on the other night on my live, we were discussing the bouquet blankets. So this was the bouquet blanket that I did last year. And I think there was 96 roses, yellow roses. And this was quite a project. But I enjoyed making each and every one of them. Yes, I was glad when it was done. But this is my bouquet blanket. Okay, there is a tutorial, although I didn't follow her tutorial. It's the Secret Yarnery, Krista. She does have a tutorial if you would like to make this blanket. And if you'd like to do a little bit of kind of like the easy way, Hirschner's has a bouquet blanket kits. So it's a cake of yarn where you make the blanket, and the flowers are already made. You just have to, I think you have to sew them on, but you wouldn't have to make each and every one. And I think there's 4 different kind of flowers that you could pick. But yeah, so if you'd like to make yourself a bouquet blanket, this here I made in Lion Brand Basic Stitch. The color was sage, forest, and yellow. So yeah, I made all these yellow roses because I was thinking of my aunt who had passed, and that was her favorite flower. But yep, so that's it. That's my quick update video. I hope everyone is enjoying their week, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye now.